still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Here's Michael Badgley, ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Charlotte. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. We'll go once more with Brooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 43 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll run with Brooks. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Throwing here on 3rd, and he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he will score. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the... They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Richardson. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll manage only a couple. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. The 2nd down throw for Richardson. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. Again, working deep downfield. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. The motion man here is Mitchell. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. They put Woods in motion. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is Hunt. What a throw. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They run out of the gun with Brooks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
First and 10. Here's Brooks. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. A run now with McLaughlin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Now, faking the give. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is hard. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll send him over to the left. Back to throw. It's a screen from McLaughlin. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So, 3 quarters now in. Here's a 2nd and 12. Richardson. Got a man left side. It's caught. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he will score again. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. A run here. It's McLaughlin. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete. But if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll look to throw. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark should be enough to put this one on ice. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.